You get enough food? Where are the eaters in this group? Where'd they sit? Back there. There's the munchers back there. Right? Yeah, and proud of it too, right? Good deal. Servant leadership. A little bit about me. I was born in Tustin, actually Fort Campbell, but I came out here to California when I was 2. My dad was in the service. I grew up in Tustin, went to Cal State Fullerton. Believed that success was all about getting things. So I wanted to retire when I was 40, have a home on Newport Bay with a yacht out in the front yard. And I'm very thankful that nobody taught me how to do that, because I would not have been happy with things. And what it took me about 45 years to learn is that being significant in serving others is more important than success. All right? It's more important. So tonight, I want to share with you a few things of my experience of learning about servant leadership and what I've learned, and pass that knowledge on to you. Now, I've been your age before. You guys haven't been 65 before, have you? So I'm going to share with you some of my experiences through the servant leadership journey. Excuse me. Not what I've read, but what I've experienced. My own experiences. And what I believe is the experiences you go through adds to the education that you have, and that's what gives you influence with other people. Your education plus your experience gives you influence. So my first bit of advice for you tonight is like yourself. Anybody look in the mirror in the morning? All right. You want to become best friends with that person in the mirror. Because what I've learned in the last 20 years is if you're not best friends with the person in the mirror, guess what? I'm not sure you can be a friend to anybody else. So you got to learn to love yourself. All right? Just the way you are. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Second thing, and when you're 65, you got to write things down, right? Continue to learn, grow, and share. In servant leadership, we're taught to share our knowledge, share what we've grown through. And a lot of times the learning and growing comes through both good experiences and bad experiences. Anybody just have good experiences in their life? I didn't think so. But see, the bad experiences you experience, you're going to help someone down the road in your life to get through what they're going through because you've already been there. You've already been in that hole and you know the way out. So share that with people and add value to them. Third is be a good friend. But here's what I've learned in the last 20 years. There is no friendship without forgiveness. That friends forgive each other when they're not perfect. And nobody's perfect in this world, right? We all do things kind of stupid. And especially leaders need to be the first ones that look at their own behavior and say, what have I done to create this situation with my friend? And then ask for forgiveness. But there is no friendship without forgiveness. Treat everybody with dignity and respect. Now, we just had Pride Week down in San Diego. All right, I was in San Diego on the Bay. June is Pride Month in Carlsbad now, right? Treat everybody with dignity and respect. Treat them with dignity and respect because they're human beings. Because we should just not judge people. We should serve them and help them get through life and add value to their lives. And that's one of the hardest things that I've learned is the people I don't agree with, I have to serve them the same way that I serve the people that I agree with. So I may not like some people in this world, but guess what? I need to serve them the same way I like people. So don't judge people. Treat everyone with dignity and respect. Know this, that what you know today to be true may not be true in the future. So when I was 16, I believed that my father wouldn't listen to me. He heard what I was saying, but he didn't listen to me. And I knew that it was true that he didn't know anything about the world around him, that he wasn't the smartest pin on the on the surface of the earth. What I learned later in life, what I believed to be true when I was 16 wasn't true. He is one of the sharpest men I know. He passed 3 or 4 years ago. And when I was 16, I didn't want to listen to him. And today, I wish I had him to pick up the phone and say, hey, I'm facing this challenge. What do you think I should do? There's a lot of knowledge out there. My dad would have been close to 90 today. And guess what? I would still seek his advice because he's been through more life than I have. So respect not only people of your age, but respect people in the older age, because they're smarter than you and have a lot of knowledge that they want to pass on. Go to a Rotary Club or a service club and take someone who's 80 years old or 85 years old out to lunch. You can afford it. Buy them a cup of coffee and ask them questions and write down what they have, the knowledge they have. Learn from them. Continue to learn and grow from everybody. Now, CSLA is in this boat of today, you believe you know about yourself and you believe you know about leadership and serving. Now, I will guarantee you in 10 years, you're going to look back on this and go, wow, I didn't know very much when I learned this. Or you're going to realize in 20 years how valuable the education you had in this 10-week program. That's what we really hope. That you've learned that serving is more important than getting. Serving is more important than getting. Now, I want to do a little exercise with you. You up for an exercise? Just shake your head because you're going to do it anyway. All right? Put your hands together, just like you normally do. Feels good? Open it up, put it over one, and tell me how that feels. How does that feel?
Good.
Huh?
Good.
Good? No, I got one head shaking back there. No way, huh? You don't like that? Okay, we're all in this area right now. This feels good to us. But what you believe today to be true is this is the way you're supposed to pass your hands. But if you go over like this is what serving feels like. This is what learning and growing feels like, because sometimes it's going to feel pretty uncomfortable. Now, cross your arms. Now, cross them the other way. We got it? Still trying? Not so easy, is it? This is what we think is true. I had one of my leaders the first time I did this exercise. I was yelled from the back, "This is wrong." Because this is wrong. This is right. So when you go out and put other people first in your lives and decide to serve other people, guess what? It's going to feel not like this that you're comfortable with. It's going to feel like this. And it's not going to feel right. But trust me, and I believe this with all my heart, that if you start to serve people today and treat everyone with dignity and respect, you will be able to live your life to the fullest and be very happy. You guys are very special in this class that you've gone through. You're graduate. I congratulate you all. And I hope that someday you look back at this and go, wow, I'm really glad I had this class. Because I think everybody in this class is going to be an influencer. And if you're an influencer, you're a leader. So congratulations, everybody. Thank you.